This girl is a true Valkyrie in the world of martial arts. Dakota Ditcheva impresses people not only with her cute appearance, but also with her knockout strikes that many men would envy. When she steps into the cage, the audience is thrilled to witness the bloody carnage.
More body shots.
Dakota is a rising star who continues to dominate the PFL promotion and has already overshadowed legendary fighters Valentina Shevchenko and Ronda Rousey. And now we will show you the toughest knockouts from this Wonder Woman. This is Warriors Arena. Here we go. Dakota was born in Britain in 1998, but instead of joining a dance class, she underwent rigorous Muay Thai training. Her ascent to the pinnacle of professional MMA began in 2019 when she faced off against Sylvia Nascimento. From the first seconds of the fight, Dakota unleashed her assortment of high-class strikes and pinned her opponent against the cage. Sylvia decided to test her luck in grappling, but her attempt was unsuccessful. She showed her opponent who was at the top of the food chain, but the referee pulled Dakota away from the prey, feeling sorry for Sylvia. Thus, the bloodthirsty Brit secured her first victory and began her journey through thorns to the stars. Instead of taking selfies on Instagram, our heroine left bloody filters on the faces of her opponents.
Dakota Ditcheva.
Adding a glossy record of 5 victories, Dakota made it to the PFL promotion, where she faced Hasna Gaber.
In the maroon.
In the fight, Hasna welcomed Ditcheva with a warm reception of lightning-fast strikes. But Dakota didn't like that and decided to introduce her opponent's backside to the canvas. The Brit had culinary skills with which she made a liver cutlet out of her opponent and finished the fight. Hasna wouldn't even be able to wash down her defeat at the bar while Ditcheva enjoyed the audience's applause.
Dakota Ditcheva!
2 months after her triumph, the victory-hungry Brit went hunting again. And this time her target was Catherine Corriganes. From the first seconds of the fight, Ditcheva wanted to feed Katarina with her legs, but apparently the opponent preferred KFC and managed to avoid all the kicks. Then Catherine, having tested Dakota's hard strikes, decided to pin her opponent like a pillow before a nap. But Dakota got tired of the hugs and deported her opponent to OnlyFans. In the end, she secured another victory and added speed to her hype train. Dakota continued to crush everyone who stood in her way like a hurricane. And the next obstacle was Cornelia Holm. As soon as the gong sounded, Holm grabbed Dakota as if she had spotted a free Louis Vuitton handbag in front of her. But instead, Cornelia received free knees from Dakota's new collection. Ditcheva had an arsenal of elegant strikes specially prepared for Holm, which she collected instead of a wardrobe full of dresses. Cornelia tried to drag her opponent into deep waters of grappling, where she was a real shark. But Dakota made it to shore, where she tore apart her opponent like a lioness and secured another early victory.
Dakota Ditcheva!
Straight from the homeland of the Renaissance, our heroine was confronted by the Italian Valentina Scatizzi.
Hardy on the broadcast desk for this one.
From the first seconds of the fight, Scatizzi decided to shoot up close with a double-barrel shotgun, but the Brit kept her at bay with cool kicks.
Beautiful.
Still, the quick Italian managed to burst into a clinch, but unexpectedly for herself, she tasted Dakota's knees. After that, Valentina received a new makeup look from a British makeup artist, who used her legs instead of brushes.
This could be it, guys. But there's that toughness again.
In light of this, the doctor decided that with her new style, Scatizzi would be better off going to Halloween. And he stopped the fight. And Ditcheva added a new name to her death note. The list of lynching the fearsome Brit continued to grow, and her next opponent turned out to be the formidable Lisa Malden. As soon as the gong sounded, Dakota charged at her opponent like a fierce Amazon.
Speed of Dakota Ditcheva on display. Nasty combination.
Next, the Brit used her feminine instincts and immediately decided to do a thorough cleaning, using her opponent as a floor model. After that, Dakota delivered a whole bouquet of various colorful strikes to her opponent. Lisa took a couple more shots to the liver, but unfortunately they weren't from a bartender, but from Dakota. In the end, the Brit added another early victory to her record and rewarded the fans who had placed bets on her. On her path to the championship, Dakota paved a red carpet made of the blood of her opponents. First in her way was Chelsea Hackett in this English derby. The Brits showed that she preferred Manchester City and destroyed her opponent.
The playoffs with a win of any kind.
Those knees are brutal.
Oh, nasty combination. And the body work, and that'll do it. Dakota Ditcheva with a quick set.
A couple of months later, Dakota faced the real anaconda, Gina Bishop, who wrapped around her opponents and broke their limbs. But in the fight, the British Valkyrie showcased her striking skills and, with powerful blows, sent her opponent to Valhalla.
And Bishop beckons Jenna Bishop back to her feet and goes immediately on the attack. It's in trouble, and that does it.
The main threat on the horizon for the British killer was Taila Santos, a former title contender in the UFC.
She slapped on the rear naked.
As soon as the fight began, Santos immediately tried to drag our heroine into grappling. But Dakota wasn't too fond of such prospects.
Nice job by Ditchman to turn it around on her. Twisting body lock. Put Santos on the bottom.
The British sharpshooter started targeting Taylor's head, using all her arsenal.
And a flurry for Ditcheva.
Beautiful right hands.
And an elbow to finish that combination. She has Taila Santos hurt.
Knee to the body there. This one we see Ditchman.
Specifically for the Brazilian, Ditcheva put on a real carnival of fierce strikes.
Dakota Ditcheva.
Santos is hurt.
Elbow coming in from Ditcheva. There's a
Santos is hurt.
Santos not moving a lot right now.
Dakota almost sent her opponent to Santa Muerte, but to ensure that this fight wasn't Santos's last, the referee intervened and stopped the bout. You have seen Dakota Ditcheva's most incredible fights. She continues to write her story to this day and capture the hearts of martial arts fans. The graceful Brit could greatly popularize MMA, just as Ronda Rousey did in her time. What do you think? Will Dakota make it to the UFC and show the same high level there?